right, here we go.
The 6AX Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo.
Well, hello there. It's Nat and Westo from the 6AX Classic Brekkie coming to the end of another week, which means putting together another podcast.
But before we do that, I just have to tell you, last night I went and checked out Harry Potter, a Forbidden Forest experience. And what an experience it was just driving there. Because you know it was torrential rain.
Oh, I do, yes.
From Alkimos, because it was out in the hills. It took me 2 hours because I had to pick up Chris and my mate Shay along the way. It was torrential rain. I get out, I've got a poncho on, fully prepared, but you know what I have to wear now because I'm a lady of a certain age?
Adult nappies.
That's good, mate. You've been looking. Yeah. No, these glasses.
Oh.
And there's nothing worse when you try and look at things and you've got glasses on.
They're all wet.
And they're all wet. I need little windscreen wipers. But it was brilliant, mate. And I said to the lady, sorry it took me so long to get here and what a horrible night for it. And she said, oh, no, people have been saying that it actually adds to it. The weather and the rain adds to the experience. And I went, yeah, no, that's rubbish, mate.
It makes it more British.
Well, no, that is true.
Which is very Harry Potter.
A point well made. But listen, if you get the chance, especially if you're a big Harry Potter fan, it's really interactive and there's music and there's voices and stuff throughout the forest. It's really sort of immersive. Do yourself a favour and check it out, Harry Potter, a Forbidden Forest experience.
Are they potheads? Is that what you...
Are you asking me?
Yeah, well, if you're, if you're a Harry Potter fan.
Oh, okay.
You're a pot...
Well, it was funny because I know it was in the forest, but I swear that I smelt a little bit of the old. Oh
no, that's just the rotting underbrush sort of stuff. Oh,
because it took me straight back to my university days.
I
stayed there a little longer than I needed to, inhaling deeply. And you got to try the Butterbeer, by the way.
Okay.
Except after 3, I only realised after 3 it was actually non-alcoholic. Now listen, we're talking podcasts.
Yes.
So I discovered a form of bread which is disgusting. It'll turn your stomach. It's a sourdough bread that researchers and scientists have put together. Yeah, you won't want to pick that up at Baker's Delight because guess what? It's not a delight. Somebody in Aldi dropped a little list that you found out about online.
Yeah, it's a bit of fun.
That's interesting. Yeah. We asked the question, what would you like to bring back? Because they've brought back some Arnott's biscuits.
Arnott's Quattro. Yeah, but it's back as a muesli bar, three varieties.
But we asked, what would you like to see come back? Didn't have to just be food. It could have been anything. Movies, TV shows. But food came up as well as something else. My mum is a card shark. She's starring in the new Hustler movie.
Okay. You got to be careful which kind of Hustler movie.
Oh, well, whichever earns her more.
Well,
she's bang up for either, mate.
One's a pool shark. I think the other one was a men's magazine, wasn't it?
Oh, was it?
Yeah. So
she's 87, so I'm not sure she's up for naked photos and an OnlyFans page, but if she's desperate enough, maybe. We're asking a question about whether you should be able to take pets, your dogs, everywhere. And we feel sorry for somebody that actually works in this building that drives a very, very old yet reliable Toyota. So we'll discuss that as well.
The 6AX Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo.
Caught up with Mum, went out for lunch. We're sipping our drinks pre-lunch. A young woman comes up to us and she says, ladies, I couldn't help but notice how gorgeous you both are. And I'm like, oh, stop it. She said, look, we've got this new menu. We're doing a photo shoot for the restaurant. Would we be able to take a few photos of you both, like clinking your glasses, sort of celebrating? And I said, look, you can do anything you like if you provide us with those drinks to clink.
Yeah.
She delivered these 2 amazing cocktails. You should have seen Mum. She was in her element. She was primping. She was preening. And the woman kept saying, just act natural. Don't look at the camera. Just act natural and just clink with your daughter. But Mum was old Hollywood.
All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
So anyway, we had these cocktails. It was lovely. And Mum's going, isn't that nice that she said we were the most gorgeous ones here? And I said, Mum, it's 11 o'clock in the morning and nobody else is in the restaurant. So
take the compliment.
Oh, look, I'll take it every day of the week. But there was no stopping it. I mean, you know what my mum's like when there's a camera around. Not like me. I'm like a little shrinking violet. I hate the camera.
Yeah.
Had a lovely catch up, and she was telling me about her new friends and playing cards, because you know she loves playing cards.
Yeah.
I've given her a rule because nobody's coming in and cutting my grass at the 11th hour, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I said to her, I want you to make new friends, but only with people over 80 or people with health conditions. She was telling me about this lady that lives quite close to her, and she's her new friend, and she must be 85 if she's a day. She went over there and they had a few hands of cards. It seems that her new friend has got a couple of memory issues. So Mum has typed out how to play the game and the rules of the game and then laminated it for her. So every time they sit down, she gets out this laminated sheet and goes through the rules with the lady again and then helps her out with a few hands. But also the woman is struggling with her eyesight. She doesn't want to spend money on a new pair of glasses with new prescription lenses because in her words, she said, why would I spend money on new glasses when I'm sitting in God's waiting room? I mean, she's got a point.
Yeah.
She says to Mum, I forgot my glasses. The glasses that don't do much. So Mum said, you sit there, I'll go and get your glasses. So she goes in, gets the glasses from the lady's bedroom, brings them back. There we go. They played their cards and Mum, unsurprisingly, won every single hand. I think Mum is onto a bit of a good scheme here. If you've ever seen the movie with Paul Newman, The Hustler, I think that's what Mum's doing. She's bringing these older ladies in, especially the ones with memory problems, and she's lulling them into a false sense of security, and then she's just going to fleece them. So no wonder she's been flush with cash lately.
Nat and Westo, the only way to start your morning. The classic breakfast on 6AX.
Scientists have used yeast found on Ötzi, the Iceman.
Oh, yeah.
That's where Val Kilmer's gone. Ötzi, the Iceman, is a 5,300-year-old mummy that they discovered in the Alps, and they've used this yeast to bake a loaf of sourdough,
Okay.
which I'm sure it would be if it's come off a 5,000-year-old dead body. Researchers said the ancient yeast produced a very, very good loaf of bread. I'm wanting to know, where did they scrape the yeast from? Was it between the toes?
Maybe he had a little pouch of yeast on him for baking purposes.
Not from the belly button?
I don't know.
You'd have to separate the lint, obviously, that you always get in your belly button
fibre.
with the yeast. These scientists, they've looked at this old dead body and then they've gone, I know what we'll do. We will scrape bacteria off this fella and we're going to make a loaf of bread from it.
Yes.
Seriously? Who thinks like that?
Scientists, they do some interesting things, don't they,
mate.
with their grants and funding.
I tell you what, I'm going to be looking at Vegemite scrolls differently from here on in. I think I'm just going to be sticking to the old tip-top, thanks.
The classic breakfast with Nat and Westo on 6AX.
WA workers are Australia's most satisfied. 58% of WA workers satisfied or very satisfied with their role, which is almost 10 points higher than New South Wales and Victoria and higher than the national average of 51%.
Are you satisfied?
I'm
or are you
satisfied.
very satisfied?
I'd say satisfied.
What could make you more satisfied?
Well, you know, the obvious for everybody. You want more money, you want more leave, you want better gear.
How old is this desk? Do you reckon it's from the 60s or the 70s?
Somewhere around there. But no, largely I think I would say that I'm satisfied. What about you? Satisfied or very satisfied?
Yes. Wouldn't mind some Milo in the kitchen.
Oh, some Milo.
A couple of Bickies wouldn't go astray.
Oh, right. Wow.
I know, mate. I'm asking for all the really big things in life. Milo and Bickies.
Are you satisfied with your job? Ernie in Adelaide.
I love my job. I'll get up in a minute, I'll go and have a shower, I'll go have my brekkie, and I'll just go and sell all day. I love it.
What do you do for a job?
I work at Harvey's.
Oh, you do
I
too.
sell stuff. I started back in 2000, and then I left in 2012. Now I'm back there. I've been back like 4 years. I get to make people laugh all day.
What makes you happy working at Harvey Norman's?
Pretty much am my own person. I get to talk. You know, people say, oh, he's just looking. No, they're not. Because they've driven there, got out of their car, they've walked 100 metres to get to where I am. No way are you just looking.
So is one of the advantages at working at Harvey Norman's, Ernie, the discount? Like, what discount do you get from Harvey's?
Nat's looking for a
Do
favour.
I get?
Yeah.
I get looked after okay.
I was always wondering, should I get a part-time job at Kmart? Because you imagine if I got like discount at Kmart, that's where my whole pay would go, mate.
Do you need a discount at Kmart?
Do you know what? I'm not going to turn it down, mate. It's money in me. Oh, God. What's going on?
That's all, folks.
It's money in my pocket, mate.
The stats have come out and WA workers are the most satisfied in the country. country, 58% stating they're satisfied with their job. I guess that leaves 42% that aren't.
They're just waiting for the Powerball.
That's why we're asking you, are you satisfied with your job? Chris from Southlake.
Extremely satisfied. I couldn't have done this for 10 years, 6 days a week if I didn't like it. It's great because I see different people all day. Every day I've got animals to play with. I can go to work in summer in bare feet. The last couple of weeks I've been cruising around working just in socks to keep my feet warm. I can stop and eat whenever I want.
For people that may not know, Chris, you're a cleaner, a house cleaner, aren't you?
Yeah, I spent 30-odd years in a meat room and you'd be at work at 3 o'clock in the morning and you're standing on icy cold concrete in a room that's 2 degrees.
And you're working for yourself, aren't you?
Yeah, I work for myself now. So if I need more money, I just take an extra couple of jobs. Or if somebody cancels, I just go, oh, cool, I've got some time off in the middle of the day. I can go home and muck around for a few hours.
I know for a fact that you work bloomin' hard.
Yeah, but the more you do a place, the easier it gets.
You say the more you do a place, the easier it gets, but you have not cleaned 6AX.
Yeah, I know. I normally, when I go to someone's new place, I say, the first couple of times it's going to take a bit longer till I get a rhythm. But then once you get a rhythm happening, bang. And I have the radio going on my phone in my back pocket and you don't have to talk to idiots.
Yeah.
Apart from us.
Yeah.
Tash in Joondalup, are you satisfied with your job?
Yeah, I do love my job.
What do you do for a living, mate?
I'm a service administrator for a company that sells diesel generators.
Right.
Riveting stuff.
So what does your day-to-day job entail?
Aside from having the kids, I'm in there part-time, but I'm just servicing and scheduling work on the gen set, sales orders, customer service.
When you said having the kids, I thought you were literally in labour while you were working.
Physically.
I'm guessing you're keeping all the fellas in line. Is that right, Tash?
Oh, I try to.
Yeah. Well, that's what I do. I try to do exactly the same thing, Tash. Well, look, it sounds like you got to wrangle the kids.
Yeah.
You do that, mate. I'll wrangle Westo.
Sounds great.
Making every morning a classic. Nat and Westo, the classic breakfast on 6AX.
Love these stories that you find on the internet. So there was an Aldi shopper, picked up a bit of paper on the floor and thought, oh, someone's dropped their shopping list. I'd better grab that.
Yeah.
And it turned out it wasn't actually a shopping list. It was sort of a list of appointments.
Oh.
In what looks to be a child's writing. People have assumed it's a child's writing, but then I looked at it and I went, well, it's not that different to my writing, really.
Kind of like a doctor's writing.
Yeah. It's just a list of names with times. Emma, 12 p.m. Hunt, 3 p.m. Joe, 4 p.m. And then there's also Sophia, Sam and Donna. They haven't been assigned times as yet.
Oh, so they're like a floating appointment.
Yeah.
Sure, it's not like a little black book.
Well, it could be. It's just that it's on this note paper that obviously they've been given or they've purchased somewhere and it's officially printed. They haven't written this, but the header on the note paper is people I want to punch in the face. So
whoever wrote this, I love you. I need to get my own list. I'm going to need an A3 piece of paper, though.
No mucking around. That's a big list.
That's a
A3. So obviously a lot of people haven't seen the lighter side of it, saying it's sad that kids are bullied so much they need to make a list like this. I'm like, well, maybe this kid is the bully, and they've got a full dance card, and they've got to make sure that everyone gets that punch in the face. But a lot of people were also amused by it. Someone just going, I wish I was this organised.
Yes.
And then somebody else, which could well have been you. My friend's wondering where you can buy note paper like that with such an uplifting message.
Are we sure that Pauline Hanson didn't drop her list in Aldi yesterday?
The classic breakfast with Nat and Westo on 6AX.
Dog ownership has skyrocketed in Australia. So if we go back to 2019, about 40% of Aussie households had at least one dog. Fast forward to now, almost 50%. That works out to about 7.4 million dogs now live with us across the country. It's clearly showing that we love our dogs and we love spending time with them. As you know, you can take your dogs to Bunnings, you can take them to the cafe, even the pub. And now there are some airlines that are doing selected flights where you can actually take your pooch in the aeroplane.
Of a certain size only.
You don't want to stuff a mastiff into a box.
No.
But there are places that we shouldn't take our pooches. That's the question. And we're not talking about service dogs because rightly so, service dogs are allowed to go everywhere. We're talking about your everyday family pets. You know how close I am with my dogs. I only take one at a time when I go to Bunnings because 3 in a trolley is fraught with danger. Because when they're on their own, they're a little bit quieter. When they're all together, it's like the small dog posse.
Oh, yeah, it's gang mentality.
Mate, it really is. They'll take on anyone. But I think it all goes down to responsible dog ownership as to where you can take them. Because there are some people in society that are scared of dogs or allergic to dogs, and you have to respect that. They don't want dog hair on their clothes. They might not want paws on their laps while they're trying to eat their Eggs Benedict. They might not want slobber. They don't want noses in shopping bags.
They don't want the weird stare that just as you're eating every mouthful, doggies just staring at you going,
dogs learn that though.
Come on.
They do the slow eye blink. Have you noticed that with dogs?
Yeah, I do it. People give me food. Should pets be allowed in shared public spaces? And if so, where? Sally from Mount Hawthorn.
Aged care facilities and hospitals, particularly terminal care.
So that's somewhere that we should be taking them.
Yeah.
I could not agree more with you. I know a friend of mine goes into seniors' homes with one of her dogs, and it's so good for the residents because we know how good it is being around animals, especially if they've already got dogs and they can't access their dog. It's heartbreaking.
Oh, it would be for me. The other place, which some schools already do it, particularly with greyhounds, they go in as therapy dogs and they're a lot of the time in libraries. We have them at our schools.
Oh, fantastic. What are they called? Story dogs, aren't they? And the kids can actually read to them?
Yeah, that's right. Particularly children with special needs, anxiety. They form beautiful connections with them.
You know, if kids have got some learning disabilities and they can't connect to people, they can connect so easily to pets and animals.
That explains so much about my mother.
Why?
She would always tell the pet, whichever dog it was, oh, you're the best of all of them, aren't you? You're the best one.
She wasn't wrong, was she?
No.
She always would remember her name too, whereas the children she'd go, oh, Fred, George, oh, Peter, that's your name. Yeah.
You know you're at that certain age when you can't remember the kids' names.
Oh, my God. Just get on with it, child. That's my normal.
Dog ownership is about 50% of people now have got pets, 7.4 million dogs in the country. Should they be allowed in shared public spaces? Colleen and Subiaco?
Quite often they're in shopping centres, and I actually witnessed a really bad dog fight, and it was really terrible, and there was kids watching.
Ooh.
And I just think sometimes people need to either put a muzzle, or if they've got a dog that's a bit itchy, don't take it to a shopping centre. You know, kids can go up and pat it, and it might not be a really friendly dog, and that can cause all sort of issues.
I think the kids should be taught to ask the owners if they can pat the dogs. That should be happening. Number 2, if your dog's not social and you're taking it out in public, you need to keep it restrained at all times. The other thing is with little dogs, I've got little dogs, I never let them just run up to other dogs because not all dogs are friendly.
But that's the law of the jungle, and your dogs are a snack.
Well, yes, but I'm worried about injuring the other dog if it's a big one because my dogs will get stuck in their throat.
Nat and Wester, the only way to start your morning. The Classic Breakfast on 6AX.
Dad, Cole.
Oh, how is Cole?
You know, as we've discussed, he's 90 and the memory's not what it used to be. So any number of things could happen at any time, and it usually does. But no, we went to visit him yesterday, and I was thinking I should cut his nails, but he was dead set against that idea.
Oh, he was not up for the nail trim.
They're like a set of claws, but no, next time.
Yeah, he just wasn't in the mood, mate.
No, he wasn't in the mood.
No.
He was in bed, just laying there, lounging around.
If you'd done his nails and then the bits of nail would be in the bed and it'd be uncomfortable because
Exactly, right.
it's like when you eat in bed, you always have some crumbs.
So I'd have to get him out. But no, So I was pottering around getting things done because we buy him snacks every time we go there. So I'm like finding the old ones that haven't been eaten yet that have been hidden in various places.
That's right, he hides them so that
people
staff don't steal them.
Yeah, or other residents or whatever. Then he forgets where he's put them. So you got to kind of hunt around. There's a plastic tub of all lollies and chocolates. That was in under the bed against the far wall. So I had to climb under the bed and get that. While I was down there, I'm retrieving caps that he's lost because he wears caps to bed because he's bald. So it keeps his head warm.
Yeah.
But he can pull it down over his eyes at the same time.
Are they baseball caps or they like
Baseball
the
caps.
Dr. Harry caps?
No, baseball caps.
Okay.
Because the Dr. Harry ones, it's too hard to wear in bed.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, where are your beanies? I haven't got any beanies. So I went to the cupboard. I came out with, what are these? Well, I don't like them.
Oh, he doesn't like the beanies.
Yeah, I know. So, I'm not wearing that one. It's red. I'm like, you're wearing a red cap, mate. What's the difference? So, and then he's telling Yelena how he's got his bag packed again. He's always got his bag packed to go somewhere.
Where's he going this time?
Oh, Borneo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they could be shipping them out to Borneo. I think he's having another war.
Oh, sorry.
moment.
I thought it was the orangutan moment. But okay. All right. Not as much fun then.
You're going to say orangutan, you're going to say it like Americans, orange utan. But no, we were just sitting there having a chat, and then out of the blue, because the memory's kind of there, he really enjoys kind of Yelena's company, my other half. But she sort of tested him out yesterday, and she knows that he knows kind of who she is, what the relationship is and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. But she's like, so no judgment, no problem if you can't remember this, Colin, but do you remember my name?
Oh, no.
He's paused like probably about half a second and got this big grin on his face, and he's gone, Jezebel.
The 6AX Classic Breakfast with Nat and Wester.
Today, we just want to know what you'd like to see brought back, because Arnott's have brought back another biscuit from the dead, the Quattro. It's been revamped into a muesli bar. What would you like to see brought back, Yanni and Lockridge?
Irish moss stew.
What the hell is that?
The chewy, sugary lolly things.
Oh.
Well, no, they had a nice mentholy taste to them as well. And if you had a tickle in your throat, chew on one of those, the tickle's gone.
I love a bit of mint in my mouth.
They're not around anymore.
That's why she wants them brought back.
Yes.
I'm looking it up now.
Just to all of Ireland.
Look at that. Nostalgic, dark-coloured, sugar-coated gummies or jubes with a deep anisette and licorice flavour.
That's it. That's the one.
Old-fashioned throat-soothing remedies that are now a classic. Yeah, they're a classic because you can't blooming well get them anymore.
That's dead right.
I think we need to start some sort of revolution here, Yanni.
Oh, you're not wrong, love.
You leave it with me, sweets. You know how much power I've got in this town.
Kathy and Rolly Stone, what do you want to bring back?
Hazelnut rolls, those ice creams that somebody used to make.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember them.
So good, but they should be about a foot long, not the 3 or 4 inches.
Yeah, it's like the fun-sized Mars bars. They're no fun in that.
Exactly.
You want something bigger in your gob.
That was Paul's that made them.
Why did they stop making them? They were fantastic.
Fantastic. And a WA exclusive. They were only made here. I don't get it.
That? Well, you know what? There have been campaigns that have actually brought back certain chocolates and treats and ice creams. We should give that a whirl. Try to get them back. The old hazelnut rolls.
Yeah.
They were everything. They were so good.
But you had to eat them with a wrapper around it. Otherwise, if you held on to it, you get the chocolate all over your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd be happy.
Especially if you were with somebody and they could lick it off.
Yeah.
I mean, funny.
It escalated quickly.
So, Seedy, in Karratha, what would you like to see brought back, mate?
I want to bring back wagon wheels. They were yummy. You can't buy them anymore.
No, you can buy the pack of, I think, 6. And
Aren't they
they're
the little ones?
Yeah, they're tiny. Because in my imagination, the wagon wheels just felt like you had this thing the size of your head in your hands when you were eating the old wagon wheel.
Like a mini chocolate hamburger type of thing.
Yeah, they were.
Man, they were so good.
What about Tim Tams with a twist? Have you tried that?
Tim Tams with a twist?
Yeah, bite the ends off, put them in a glass of port and suck the port through the Tim Tam. Then sit down.
Oh,
and then sit down quickly.
I wonder if I could do that with Baileys, because I don't mind a nip of Baileys.
I'm
now
sure
and then.
most people tend to do it with, like, say, coffee, but if you want to go the alcoholic beverage, sure. Try it with your beer. That'll be interesting.
I won't. I'll try it with either port, although I did have a bad experience with port many years ago, or with my Baileys CD.
Might have to go to see your local doctor and get your head gas tightened a bit.
My doctor's given up on me, CD.
Yeah, I went to see my doctor a couple of months ago and he says, what do you want? I said, well, look on the back of my neck. And he says, yeah, okay, what I'm looking for. I said, me bloody use-by date, mate.
Liz in Safety Bay, what have you got?
Can I have 2 things?
Certainly.
I would like to see the old choo-choo bars and the old cobbers. You cannot buy a good cobber anymore, and you can't buy the good freckles and redskins and all of those things. And the Roses chocolates, the old ones, not the ones they're trying to palm off today.
Now, hang on. This is expanded, Liz.
Yeah, you said 2, Liz, and all of a sudden you've rolled out like 4 or 5, mate. What's going on?
They're all in the same food group.
So we're in the food pyramid.
You're not a big fan of the new version of Rose's chocolates?
No, I'm not.
Are you a Quality Street girl, Liz?
Oh, I am.
Do you eat the toffees, though? The toffees always seem to be left behind in our tins of Quality Street.
Seriously, the first to go in my household?
The toffees. Because you get the round toffees or you get the long toffees, which have got chocolate coating. What I used to do as a kid, I'd suck off all the chocolate and then I'd roll it back into the foil and put it back in the Quality Street box.
Oh, that's way too much information.
Yeah.
Now, I love the fact that with your major chocolate bars, they've made them smaller, yet they're charging the same, if not more.
Yes, there's a new terminology for that, or shrinkflation.
Shrinkflation.
I thought that was for something else, but no, I think you're right, Liz. I think it is.
It's not just a cold day.
No.
Yes. Can I give you my other one?
Oh, there's another one. Yes, go for it.
Yes. Can we bring back manners? That would be great.
Manners, yeah.
Oh, that's top.
That'd be nice.
And also, can we go back to thanking people when you let them into the lane?
That would save a hell of a lot of road rage for me.
I'm the same as you, Liz. I get really angry when I let somebody in and I don't even get the little courtesy wave. So then I have to go round really fast to the right-hand side and then cut in front of them again.
Okay, see, no.
Did I just cross the line, Liz?
Yeah.
Yeah, once again.
The Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo on 6AX.
Maybe you can drive my car, and maybe I love you.
Oh, cars. They are one of our biggest investments, aren't they?
They certainly are.
You know, whether you're renting or buying a house, that's probably your biggest one. And then there's the car.
There's the car.
We've discussed this car. There's a car that parks in the car park here at our building.
Oh, we're chatting about old mate.
It doesn't belong to one of our team.
No.
Because there's other businesses in this building. And this car, you've noticed it.
I have.
It's one of those ones where it's obviously been left out in the WA sun for decades because it's not a new car.
It's kind of scaly.
Yeah, all the paint's just sort of peeling off it.
It just looks like somebody has not slapped.
And keeping in mind, like cost of living and all that sort of stuff, people can't just kind of drop money on a new car. So old mate that owns this doesn't have a lot of disposable cash. Either that or he's just not a car guy. And
Maybe it's just the work car. It gets him from A to B.
Right. It's not just the paint. All the paint's peeling, like you said. It's just scaly. And then every wheel looks like a spare because there's no like hubcaps or anything on it.
They're all full size though. They're not those ridiculous little space saver wheels. I hate them.
Full size, unless you're talking about tyre pressure because that's probably at about 12 psi.
Well, he might be going on the beach. You got to deflate when you go on the beach, mate.
True. I don't know if you're four-wheel driving down in Scarborough.
And I don't think he'd make it up to Gilderton.
No, somehow. There's all of that. But then there's the missing passenger side front window.
I feel for him at the moment.
You know, that's gone. He's just got a bit of material in there, like in this weather.
I don't know why he wouldn't put a sheet of tarpaulin in there.
Plastic.
Or Glad wrap or something that would, I don't know, prevent water getting into the front of the car.
Because it's got to be like a shower. It probably saves time. You can have a shower and the rain all just sort of blows in while it's driving. So there's the paint, there's the wheels.
Isn't it just, you know those sun shields, the mesh shields that you put in the window so the kids don't get burned?
Yeah.
Isn't it just one of those?
Yeah, it's something like that, yeah.
It's like, I think they call them a window sock or something. I don't know. I don't have children and I've got tinting.
But two things to take away from this particular car. I mean, obviously it still goes. Why? Well, because for 27 years, Toyota has been Australia's most trusted car brand, right? So there's that. Everything else aside, nothing else matters when you throw in the fact that he's got a spoiler on it.
I hope this was as much fun for you as it was for me.
The Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo. Weekday mornings from 5:30 on 6AX.
I'm done. Stick a fork in me.
I feel good.